You just got the promotion, a massive bump in salary. Your first instinct is to celebrate and tell your friends, family, and coworkers. But doing that might be the exact reason you end up broke. Today, we'll explore the dangerous psychology of broadcasting your income, and why staying silent is the greatest wealth-building hack. Most people think higher income equals more freedom. But when you announce your financial success, invisible expectations are instantly created. Suddenly, you are the one expected to pick up the dinner tab. You are expected to drive a certain car. Let's break down why stealth wealth is the only way to survive a salary bump. Meet Liam. For months, his life revolved around one goal: passing to difficult certifications, AZ-10 for and AZ-4O. Night after night, after work, Liam studied cloud architecture diagrams, automation pipelines, infrastructure scripts. While friends relaxed or watched shows, Liam was reviewing documentation and practice exams. It wasn't easy. Some nights he doubted whether the effort would pay off. But he kept going, motivated by one idea: a better career. Eventually, the hard work paid off. He passed both certifications. Not long after, his company promoted him to senior cloud engineer. The raise was significant. Suddenly, Liam's income looked very different from just a few months earlier. Naturally, he celebrated. He took his friends out for dinner. He updated his LinkedIn profile. Messages of congratulations started pouring in. Colleagues admired his dedication. Friends joked that he was now the tech guy making real money. For the first time in years, Liam felt like all the effort had truly paid off. But something subtle started happening after that promotion. Nothing dramatic. No reckless spending. No huge financial mistake. Just small changes in everyday life. Friends started suggesting nicer restaurants. Weekend plans became more expensive. People assumed Liam could now easily cover it. He upgraded a few things too, nothing extreme: a better phone, more dinners out, a few spontaneous purchases to reward himself for the months of hard work. Each decision felt reasonable. After all, he was earning more now. But 3 months later, Liam checked his bank account and noticed something strange. Despite the raise, despite the promotion, his finances looked almost exactly the same as before. The extra income, the reward for all those late nights studying, had quietly disappeared into new expectations and habits. And Liam began to realize something important. Sometimes the biggest financial challenge isn't earning more money. It's keeping the benefits of the money you earn. At first, Liam didn't see the problem. After all, celebrating a promotion is normal. Sharing good news with friends and family feels natural. Posting achievements online is almost expected. But without realizing it, Liam had done something subtle. By broadcasting his success, he had also broadcast a new financial identity. To everyone around him, Liam was no longer just a colleague or a friend. He was now the guy who just got a big promotion. And that small shift quietly changed people's expectations. When friends planned dinner, they suggested nicer places. Come on, Liam just got promoted. Let's celebrate properly. Weekend outings became more expensive. Concert tickets, short trips, premium experiences. None of it seemed unreasonable in isolation, but slowly, Liam found himself paying more often. Sometimes voluntarily, sometimes because it felt socially expected. Then came family expectations, birthdays, weddings, holidays. The gifts he used to give suddenly felt smaller. After all, everyone knew he had just received a big raise, so naturally, the expectations rose too. A slightly nicer gift here, a more generous contribution there. Again, nothing dramatic, but it kept happening. And this is where the wealth illusion appeared. To everyone else, Liam looked richer than ever. Better job title, higher salary, more social spending. But behind the scenes, something different was happening. His expenses were rising almost as fast as his income. What started as celebrations slowly turned into a pattern. More expensive dinners, more frequent social spending, more subtle pressure to live up to the image of success. And within just a few months, the financial reward Liam had worked so hard for was quietly shrinking. The raise that was supposed to improve his life was being absorbed by expectations, both his own and other people's. This is the hidden danger of visible success. The moment people believe you're doing better financially, Your lifestyle can begin expanding to match that image, even if your actual wealth hasn't caught up yet. What Liam experienced wasn't just about money, it was psychology. One powerful force at play is something called social anchoring. When people learn about your income, promotion, or financial success, they unconsciously create a mental reference point. In their mind, they anchor your lifestyle to that number. If you earn more, they assume you should spend more. Nicer restaurants, better vacations, more generous gifts. And these expectations aren't usually malicious. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. But once that anchor exists, something subtle happens. Your behavior is quietly compared against it. If you hesitate to spend, people may react with surprise. Come on, you can afford it. It's not a big deal for you now. Don't be cheap, you just got promoted. Even when said jokingly, these comments create pressure. And that pressure taps into something deeply human, the need for social belonging. Humans evolved in tribes where acceptance meant survival. Being seen as cooperative, generous, and supportive strengthened social bonds. Being seen as selfish or unwilling to participate risked exclusion. Even today, our brains react strongly to that possibility. So when Liam's friends suggested expensive plans, saying no didn't just feel like declining an activity. It felt like rejecting the group, like stepping outside the tribe. And the brain dislikes that feeling. That's why so many people end up spending money they didn't intend to spend, not because they lack discipline, but because social harmony feels emotionally more important in the moment than financial logic. The result is a quiet psychological trap. Your income becomes public knowledge. Your lifestyle becomes socially anchored to it. And suddenly, every financial decision isn't just about money anymore. It's about identity, belonging, and the invisible pressure to live up to the version of success that others now expect from you. Take a moment and think about this. The last time you received a raise, a promotion, or some financial success. What changed first? Was it your savings or your spending? Maybe you celebrated more often. Maybe dinners became slightly more expensive. Maybe you started saying yes to things you used to skip. Not because you suddenly needed them, but because it felt appropriate. After all, when life improves financially, there's a subtle expectation to live like it has. And that's where the trap begins. Success quietly raises the standard of what feels normal, so ask yourself honestly. Did your financial progress actually improve after your last raise? Or did your lifestyle simply expand to absorb it? This is one of the most common patterns people fall into, and most don't even notice it happening. After a few months, Liam started noticing something uncomfortable. He had worked incredibly hard to increase his income, but his lifestyle had quietly expanded to consume most of it. The raise that was supposed to accelerate his financial progress had instead created new expectations, both from others and from himself. That realization changed the way Liam approached his next career move. About a year later, another opportunity appeared. Another promotion, another significant increase in income. But this time, Liam handled things very differently. He made a simple decision. He told almost no one. No celebratory announcements. No big social media updates. No public discussion about the raise. From the outside, nothing about his life appeared different. He stayed in the same apartment. He drove the same car. He kept the same everyday routines. To friends and family, Liam looked exactly the same as before, and that was intentional. By maintaining his old lifestyle publicly, Liam removed the invisible social anchor that had previously pushed him to spend more. No one expected luxury dinners. No one assumed he could easily pay for expensive plans. There was no pressure to match a new image of success. But behind the scenes, something powerful was happening. Instead of upgrading his lifestyle, Liam upgraded his financial system. Every extra dollar from his raise was automatically routed into investments, retirement accounts, index funds, long-term assets that quietly compounded in the background. Month after month, his money began working for him. And because his lifestyle remained stable, the gap between income and spending grew larger and larger. Within a few years, the results became dramatic. His net worth didn't just grow, it accelerated. The key difference this time wasn't the promotion, it was the strategy. By protecting his financial progress from social pressure, Liam allowed his income to build real wealth instead of visible lifestyle upgrades. Sometimes the smartest financial move isn't showing the world you're doing better. It's quietly letting your wealth grow while no one notices. Here's the uncomfortable truth Liam discovered. Your salary is nobody's business but your own. Sharing financial success may feel harmless, even exciting. But the moment people know you earn more, something subtle happens. Expectations rise. Friends assume you can spend more. Family assumes you can contribute more. Social situations quietly adjust around your perceived income. And suddenly, your money isn't just yours anymore. It's being shaped by other people's assumptions. Liam realized that announcing his income didn't make him wealthier. It only made him a target for lifestyle expectations. So he chose a different strategy: silence. Because silence gave him something far more valuable than recognition. It gave him control. Control over his spending. Control over his lifestyle. Control over how his extra income was actually used. Sometimes the smartest financial move isn't showing the world that you're earning more. It's quietly allowing that extra money to build real wealth while your life appears exactly the same. Stealth wealth is the ultimate financial flex. Have you ever felt the pressure to spend more just because people knew you were making more? Let me know in the comments below.